long, long time ago, there was a hot surfing spot called Ella Beach. It lay between two hills. Surfers from far and wide used to camp there, and they'd greet each other with the hang loose sign. If they didn't know the hang loose sign, they'd just give each other high fives. Then they'd psych themselves up for their day by shielding their eyes from the sun and looking out over the beautiful ocean. They watched the waves roll from one side of the ocean to the other. Audience, this is your cue. They saw the waves roll from one side of the ocean and back to the other. So get ready, because we'll come back to that. The leader of this group of surfers was a man named Saul. Since he was originally from France, they called themselves the Band des Soleil. By the way, this name came from a suntan oil, Band des Soleil. And guess what? We have a hopeless product placement. For $9.99, you can buy Band des Soleil. But wait, it gets even better. You can buy 2 bottles of Band des Soleil. And wait a minute, it gets even better. We don't want anybody to get sunburned, so you can buy 3 bottles of Band des Soleil for $9.99. Talk to these guys. Oh, we have a 4th bottle of Band des Soleil to buy for $9.99. Product placement over. Saul would walk among the surfers and speak French to them as they waxed their surfboards. One day they had a problem. A giant kahuna named Goliath came to Ella Beach. He was a big dude standing head and shoulders above the rest. As he made his way into the ocean, the group of surfers stared at him with their mouths gaping open. As the waves started rolling, audience, that's you again, he got out to the middle of the ocean and stood on his board. Soon, he ruled the ocean and dominated the waves, telling them which way to wave.
Wave that way. That way.
How high to wave.
That high.
And how far.
Really far.
Other surfers paddled out and tried to join him, but he just knocked them off their boards and pushed them into the ocean. Then the ocean would carry all of them back to the shore. Well, you can see that Goliath developed a nasty reputation. Soon all the surfers were on the beach huddled together, afraid to get in. While he was out among the waves, Goliath made up a chant and yelled it.
I'm the Big G. Surf's up, my friends. But if you come in, your time will end.
Then he'd laugh hysterically.
Ha 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 ha!
The ocean laughed too. But of course they were laughing because Goliath was such a lousy poet. The other surfers just stayed on the beach, waxing their boards and trying to ignore him. But then around noon, Dave arrived. Bringing his brothers and sisters with him as they came to the beach, they brought lunches for the Band des Soleil. 3 of the surfers were his brothers, and they gave him high fives. Suddenly, Goliath yelled out his challenge once more.
I'm the Big G. Surf's up, my friends. But if you come in, your time will end.
Dave said,
Who's that?
all the surfers huddled around Dave, quietly explaining to him what was going on. They all tried to persuade him to leave, pointing out that the beach was just too dangerous for him. But Dave had other plans. He stood in front of the surfers and shocked everyone by saying,
Well, if no one else is going to surf, I will.
Dave's brothers said,
What about the Big G?
Dave said,
I've got a bigger G on my side.
and the surfers cheered. So Dave went to Saul to ask permission to surf with the Big G. Saul not only gave him permission, but gave him his own board. So Dave was equipped with his own board, his Smooth Stone sunscreen lotion, and of course his Ray-Ban sunglasses. As he paddled out, the Big G laughed at him and said,
Haha, you're just a scrawny wimp.
You'll be history in no
You'll
time.
be history in no time.
Dave said,
This is God's ocean now. Hang 10, big guy.
the 2 of them stood up and were just about to catch a wave when the Big G reached over and tried to swat Dave off his board. But a big wave from the ocean stood up and blocked him. Dave grabbed his bottle of smooth stone lotion and threw it at the Big G's head. The giant fell and was knocked unconscious and fell down into the waves, where he was dogpiled by the ocean. No, not the whole audience, just a piece of the ocean. Dave surfed into shore, striking several surfing poses on the way in and demonstrating his impressive ability. As he got to shore, he said,
"This is God's ocean now."
The surfers cheered. Then the ocean cheered. Then the ocean did one final wave goodbye. From that day forward, all the surfers left Saul to follow Dave, and Smooth Stone surpassed Band de Soleil as the #1 tanning lotion on the market. And all the surfers surfed happily in God's green room for the rest of their days. Amen.